This is my video for the Rio Salado Multigun match held September 11th, 2021. This month's match was 2-gun divisions or PCC divisions only, because the Arizona State PCC Championship is coming up at the end of September. In PCC divisions, you'd basically go through the stage in one sweep, engaging everything at once. In 2-gun, because of the gun transition, you're going to cover a lot of the same ground twice. On this stage, there are 8 paper I will be engaging with rifle, then transitioning to pistol to engage the 3 plate racks from different positions. From each of the rearmost corners, there are 2 paper targets I need to engage. I am using the Venom red dot stacked on top of the Spitfire Prism. From this position, there is a close paper and a paper with a hostage target at about 40 yards. Same engagement from this position. After engaging that target, safe the rifle, transition to pistol, and I'm going to do a hard left to right sweep, engaging as many of the pistol plates as I can see from each position. There will be 1 plate left that I can only engage from around the rightmost portion of the barricade. I shoot to slide lock right as I transition, reload, send the final shot. I am 3rd in stealth on this stage with 89.76% of the winner's score. For 2-gun on this stage, there are 6 hanging steel targets at the back of the bay that I will engage offhand from 2 different boxes before entering the primary shooting area. From the main shooting area, I will shoot them supported through the center port, and then transition to my handgun and clean up all the falling steel targets. I am using the primary 5-power prism optic for all of these engagements with the rifle. Notice the difference in cadence of sending shots when shooting from a supported position. From the center, we have 2 poppers and a total of 10 falling steel square 5x5s. Because I only have 19+1 rounds in my gun for stealth division, it's time to reload before transitioning to this Texas Star. This star is partially obscured from my position, so the timing on it's a little bit different. I am 2nd in stealth 2-gun with 98.11% of the winner's score. On this stage, we have a large number of paper targets obscured by barrels that can only be seen from particular angles from this lower position, then 4 steel targets to engage once the shooter reaches the top of the stairs. The first thing I do here is take a slight step to the right and engage these 3 paper that I might otherwise forget before going up the stairs. Now, I'm the only left-handed shooter on my squad, so the way I engage these targets is a bit different as I go right to left and shoot them as I see them moving across the range. All the right-handed shooters in my squad ran to this end of the bay and engaged the targets coming back. So their stage plans wouldn't have worked for me. I change mags as I come back across the range, and I go up the stairs. In this case, I'm not going to use my bipod to support because the targets are all pretty close and big. Instead, I get into a reverse kneeling position and shoot these 4 steel at about 75 yards, and then I have 2 steel at about 200. I am 2nd stealth on this stage with 87.47% of the winner's score. On this stage, the shooter begins by engaging the pistol steel targets from anywhere within the shooting area, then transitions to rifle, engages the paper targets, safely transitions to the next shooting area, and engages 6 hanging steel at about 90 yards, and then a final steel target at about 200. From this first position, I take out the 2 poppers, I take a hard step to the left and engage the Texas Star, rapidly neutralizing all 5 plates. Handgun is grounded, transition to rifle, and then it's just a matter of remembering the positions I need to be in to see all the targets. There's only 8 of them, so it's relatively easy to do on this stage. I transition the rifle to my right hand so I can keep it downrange as I move to the next shooting area. Once I'm cleared around the corner, it goes back to my left hand, and I conduct my reload as I move into position. Some of these hanging steel are hanging pretty low, and there's a little bit of a berm lip in front of them, so a few of my rounds might skip across the ground as they're going towards impacting them. On this stage, I am second in stealth with 98.90% of the winner's score. In the end, I am second out of 12 shooters in stealth division with 98.15% of the winner's score. Overall, I am 19th out of 86 shooters, which is doing pretty darn good against PCCs that could do these stages in one clean sweep. Thank you for watching. Come back again for more match and multi-gun competition content.